The NBA is trying to change things up, and it's about time, right? Because it's been about what, over a decade since they made any really major rule changes. Um, but this is a new report that's coming out about they're trying to combat the tanking, and the new rules have been reported from Shams and the league office. Commissioner Adam Silver has informed GMs across the league about the anti-tanking ideas going in for next season. Now, will this work out? Now, some of the ideas that have been floated around that I've been seeing, you know, some of them are okay. There's not a great one, I don't think. But let's go over the top ones that I've saw floating on social media. Now, there could be more, but this is what I've seen so far. The first one we're going to talk about is protecting only the top four picks in the only protecting only the top four picks for the first round picks, right? So protecting the top four picks, and I don't know, maybe that works, but that doesn't stop tanking because how many teams are tanking anyway? It's probably literally probably like one or two teams tanking. So does that really do anything for tanking? Probably not. Now, the next one is freeze lottery odds at trade deadline or a later date. Now, I don't like the later date part, but if freezing the lottery odds at the trade deadline seems like a pretty decent idea because the tanking, like maybe there's one team out there that goes into the season thinking, "Oh, our season's over," right? And then there's like, but you know what the problem with tanking is? It's not really about the actual tanking because you're gonna have to police the front office, the owners, how they manage rosters, playing time, right? Because if guys are not playing, load managing, sitting out, faking injuries, how could you police that? A guy could really be hurt. And some teams, especially teams in smaller markets that don't have really good rosters, they could be one or two players out of a lineup and their whole season's done. Right? And if you can't make a move in the middle of the season to bring in a guy, you're likely going to be done. Right? And how would they know if that team is really tanking? Right? I don't know. But I like the lottery, the freeze lottery odds. I like that. There's something there that could be worked on. It's not a perfect one, but it's a good one. Ban top four picks in consecutive years or after three bottom three finishes. So if a team finishes in the bottom three or years in a row or top four pick, they don't get it for consecutive years or whatever. I don't know. I think that doesn't do much. No top four picks following conference finals appearances. I mean, how often does that even happen? So that's probably not on the table realistically. Very rare if a conference finals team jumps into the lottery, top four pick, unless there's a trade, right? So if a team, for example, why should a team who might have traded a very important asset a couple years down the line be punished because they rebuilt, made the conference finals somehow that year, but since their draft pick landed in the top four, they can't get it? No, I don't think that's fair. Because then you defeat the whole purpose of what you're doing here. You don't want teams tanking, but then if a team doesn't tank but manages to do good business and get a top four pick because they made a trade, and the other team traded their draft pick because they were stupid or whatever, and that team ends up getting the top pick, a top four pick, they should keep it. So I don't like that one. I don't like that idea. Base lottery odds on 2 year records. So taking the lottery odds over, I guess, the team's record over the last couple seasons. So they do that every year. I mean, that's an interesting one, but that if a team is tanking for 2 years, boom, they have great odds, right? That doesn't stop tanking. It's a decent idea, but it doesn't stop tanking. If your whole goal is to try to slow down tanking, that doesn't do it either. Extend lottery to include all play-in teams. So what's that? Another 2 or 3 teams? I don't know if that does anything really. You know, uh, flatten odds for all lottery teams. Now that's probably the more realistic option. Right? That'd probably be number one. Right? Flatten the odds. Same every team gets the same odds. Every team in the lottery gets the same odds. So if you win 20 games or if you miss the playoffs and win 42 games, you got the same odds of getting the number one pick. I actually like that one. I would probably put that one first as one, and the freeze lottery odds at trade deadline as 1A. 1A, 1B, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, those are the two I like the best. So let me know which ones you think are the best on this list, or if you have any other ideas that have not been listed.